Hello, hello, everybody. How are you?
There you go.
It is time for another Sunday Gamers Therapy. All of you on the podcast, we thank you guys for listening to the show every week. And again, you're more than welcome to just come by and join us. It's every Sunday at 4 p.m. Central, barring any kind of emergency or weather event. Generally, 99.9% of the time, we're here. So, thank you. And I thank you on the podcasting. Wherever you guys are listening to us at. So thank you very much. Now, let's see here. Today, we don't have, quote, a topic, more or less, just a little bit of chit chat about the gaming stuff here. And pardon my hair. I guess I should start being more. There we go. Adjust the camera. But anywho, I don't need my light. Well, that makes it too dark, don't it? So I don't know. What do you say? Looks like I'm living in darkness, or I guess I can turn it on, but it's almost too bright. So anyways, everybody, we have been able to actually accomplish a few things anyways. If you can see the table behind us finally got cleared off. Last week it was a disaster. And turn my phone down so it does not go crazy. Oh my God, Telemachus! You're first. All right, woo! Look at me, look at me. Stop looking at me. That's funny, man. We'll try not to stare at you through the screen, sir. I got my tank painted back there. That's what those big chunks are not painted, primered, and I cleaned off my desk a little bit today, so that's my hobby news. I got something primered and went through some paints and did some general maintenance to this part of my desk over here that you guys have seen before, but it was just getting, you know how your work area just kind of takes off on its own. That's kind of what it was doing to me, Telemachus. So I had to buckle down and do some straightening up. I've been trying to catch some of your guys' live streams out there too, like last night a little bit with Hex to Hex and Wardrobe. So I try to jump on in the evenings as I can. But at this point, poor Ashley here, you can see her as hot as it is, has a sweater on. She's not feeling good.
I'm still here though.
She's here. She got some kind of
Virus.
cough and fever, and she's just not feeling good. So, but you know, that happens. At least this way, can't be contagious and spread it to anybody. And I'm too squirrely to get sick, so I'm just not going to get sick. Charles says, hello from the road. He'll be in and out. Coffee delicious. All right, Charles, if you're traveling, man, be careful. Thank you for tuning in from the road. If you're heading to the casino, have some more of that fine food for us, okay? Because really, we're just waiting for ours to get opened up here next year. They're out there building it. So, hey, once that's built, the buffets are always a good deal. At least generally, at most of them. You can eat cheaper than you can at the local restaurants. So, we shall see. Right now, we kind of are Sam's Club people, you know, where we go in there and get the hot dog and a Coke for $1.40 or something like that. You know what I mean? You could take advantage of the deals in your area. But what are you doing over there, Ash?
Making sure everything gets sent out.
Oh. So Ashley here has also been working on the store. She was going to do a little 5-minute compilation video, but she ended up not feeling good enough to do that for the last few days. So what did you add, Ash? You added
we have pillows now, stickers, onesies,
pillows, onesies,
backpacks,
stickers,
decals.
Don't we have a pendant chain?
Yep, I got some jewelry, like dog tag kind of things. Luggage, blankets.
Yeah, she's just been going to town expanding it. So we're going to see how that goes. Like I said, our goal is to make it self-sufficient as opposed to me every month paying that Shopify fee and then all these other fees and da-da-da. That's the one thing that they don't tell you when you go to start these stores. They just tell you online, oh, woo, you're gonna start a store. Nah, now you got to get licensed. You got to get your tax permits and all that other stuff, and then whatever.
Charles, if you're still listening, your shirt will be there tomorrow by 9 p.m.
Ooh, tomorrow's your shirt.
It's in San Diego as of right now.
Oh, it's in San Diego?
Yep.
All right. There you go, Charles. Your shirt will be in. Let us know how the quality is on that. Got some pretty high expectations.
Yeah, you got the Carhartt one.
So. Well, we're not using off brands. It's Carhartt or like Under Armour and other stuff. So
yeah.
There should be no off brands at all in there.
I believe. Looks like, yeah, Brian's coffee got delivered. Charles' coffee got delivered.
Yeah. So thank you guys. We appreciate that.
Let's see. We got teddy bears. We got new mugs. We got dog bowls. Give me a second.
You sneeze? Oh, I don't know how people stop a sneeze, man. I'd be blown out.
Pillows, even license plates. I found. Crop tops. Our daughter-in-law wanted a crop top, so I made a couple different designs for those. Hard shell suitcases. There's 3 different sizes. Teddy bears, onesies, throw.
Whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So she's been going to town on that. Talonica says you might get it unless it's FedEx. They're horrible anymore. We've had pretty good luck with FedEx here. I'm sure in some areas, but my son works for FedEx, Joshua. He does obviously deliveries, but it's like for a company that works for FedEx. So he's been working 6 days a week. They're just nonstop, especially after like Amazon Prime days and all that, or the holidays.
I believe this all goes through UPS.
Yeah, I think this is UPS.
I believe. Hold on. Yeah, USPS is what.
Oh, so that's the United States Postal. That's the mail.
That's just the regular mail is what ours goes through.
So there, we don't got to worry about FedEx. Just goes through the regular mail.
Yep. What else do we have? Pins.
Oh, you got pins?
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
It's a set of 5 pins. You get every single one of our squirrels. You get the cute one, the jittery one, the World War I, the World War II, and the Roman.
Charles says the shirt may show up on Monday. Yes, tomorrow.
Yep, that's what we just said.
Tomorrow it should be there before 9 o'clock, it says.
Mythos!
Hello, Mythos. He is out with his in-laws, having fun.
Hey, good.
Hey, leaving a plan for support. Thank you, Mythos. Enjoy your family time, man. That's most important, because most important. Same back at you, Mythos. Big loves back to you. Have a great time with your family, and just enjoy the day, man.
Yep. I know Crystal and Keegan wanted me to add some backpacks, so I got a Carhartt backpack, a Cornerstone tactical backpack, a camouflage from Port Authority. It's camouflage like a sport duffel bag. So we got a bunch of Carhartt stuff, Carhartt lunch boxes. What else we have? The Dickies jackets, the bomber jackets. But yeah, anymore, everything is all quote name brand now. So we do still have our original merch. A lot of it's the stay caffeinated stuff.
Well, and some mugs, but
yeah.
Tlamika says he's never had any problem, but in the last 2 months, packages are disappearing. They say they were delivered and the picture's not of his house. Oh, well, then they're delivering it to the wrong house. I'd be reporting it because, so the mail one time here sent me a package I was waiting for, and they said they left it on a street called Chickadee. I don't live on that street. That's a street over from where I live. And then they said, and the note said somewhere between two addresses. Well, one address is on this side of the street, one's on the other. So you mean in the middle of the street somewhere? So I went to the post office. They said they weren't sure why the mail delivery person had put that down there, but there's no record of where they placed it. Thankfully, one of the tenants who knows I'm the manager brought me the package and said, "Hey, this was delivered to my house," and we just held on to it till we found you at the office. And I mean, it wasn't opened or anything, but it's a completely wrong street. It's a completely different spelling. Like, it's not even close. So I have no idea how that person made that mistake. It's not like it's a close address. They left it at a completely different address and did it. And honest, all they had to do is go down one more street, So I know what that's like, Telemachus. Sometimes weird stuff happens, but generally with packages, it's for the most part, it works out pretty good. So our big accomplishments, I see other people have showed up, are just Greg has been working on his hobby area desk. He got his big old tank that he's had printed for a while, primered.
It's right there.
Yeah, that's the tank sitting back there. But I'm going to prime some more stuff for the Mini War Months Paint Challenge. Careful, that's heavy, Ashley.
I know, I'm the one who printed it.
Yeah.
I had to print
it
that.
Comes out good.
Beast up in pieces.
And I use this stuff. Is the Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Flat Gray Primer. Plastic, wood, metal, and more. And man, it costs you $6,
Yeah, but you get quite a bit of miles in that.
But you're going to get a lot, and it works good to adhere to. I've never had it not adhere to anything primered. And then a lot of, everybody knows we got Army Painter paints, Citadel paints, and whatnot. Vallejo, and all those stick very well to.
I don't like priming.
Tlumika says the driver's doing some. Others are saying similar things. So it could be that they're just staging the packages, taking a picture, and then keeping them. I mean, that kind of comes to mind.
Depending on where it's from.
Take a picture, then say it's delivered, pick it up, and, sounds like there's something wrong for the person to be going to the wrong street, the wrong address, and the wrong house. And they need to do something with that person. There's either something shady going on or they're completely not able to do the job. And if they can't do the job, they shouldn't be doing the job. Especially with packages, man. People get upset. And then you have that problem in a lot of areas with the porch pirates that like to steal stuff. And there's very bad people that will run around and do those things. However, I wouldn't want to do that. I've seen people set traps for those.
I've seen some of them, man. They get brutal.
Yeah, when you go to steal something, you kind of egg it on. You shouldn't be stealing other people's property, I guess.
Nope.
That's how I was brought up. Hey, stealing's a no-no. Don't do it. But, yeah, thankfully, shipping really hasn't gone up too terribly much. Unless it's overseas or something. But hello, Taylor. How are you? Who watched F1 Hamilton? It was incredible. I have not.
That is.
Not sure even what show that is, Taylor. A lot these days, we don't watch too much TV or movies. A lot. We do here and there, but time-wise, we're just more or less into gaming, historical gaming, or miniatures, or still do the video gaming, but it just kind of depends on the time. I don't recognize that show.
Ice Wolf.
Hello, Ice Wolf.
Welcome from the Netherlands.
Yeah. Hope you're doing good out that way. We've been just, no, not really anything in particular to talk about tonight. So we just labeled it as Chit Chat because we're just chit-chatting around.
Just chit-chatting.
Yep. But I did get something primered, and I think it's One Page Rules has more. They've been releasing a lot of prints and stuff, a lot of print files lately. You all right, Ash?
Yeah.
Ashley is feeling under the weather, Ice Wolf. She's not. She's pretty sick, so you can go lay down if you need to.
I don't trust you.
You don't trust me. Oh my God. Well, okay. Don't trust me. Um, so yeah, it's been okay. I got things moved around on my hobby desk and cleaned up a bit.
We're down till
And
our 3-year-old granddaughter comes back and puts all her stuff back up there.
yeah, she likes the stacks. It's not in a bad way.
We bought her own desk, and she
Yeah.
still uses his.
Yeah, she just loves my desk, which is okay. It makes me kind of proud. I'm no means am I complaining, but she's very respectful. She doesn't.
Yeah, she
break
don't mess
anything.
with any of
She
the
just
models.
likes to put, like, when she's painting her miniatures, she likes to put them right next to mine.
Because she's saying hers is better.
Probably in her own little way. I don't know.
Yeah, because I do the same thing.
But it's Oh, yeah, the 24-hour sickness bug,
That's, I
Taylor.
think, what I got. It's something. I don't know.
She was fine the day before, and then bam, it hit her, and it got really bad on her last night. You seem to be a little better today, but
I still feel like utter crap.
well, I'm glad you got over it there, Taylor, because it's whatever's going around.
At least it was my day off, so I can basically heal up.
I've been hearing people talking about whatever's going around comes on really fast, strong.
Yeah.
Hammers you, put you down for a day or two. You get really bad. Generally, with colds and stuff, I'm okay. But the only time,
That's the cough.
yeah,
That's killing me.
the only time I truly felt like at death's door and sick is I got SARS once when the whole COVID thing was going around. Everybody was getting COVID. And with my luck, I didn't get COVID. I got SARS. And I'll tell you what, man. For about 10 to 11 days, I didn't even get out of bed. It was all I could do to get up, balance myself, to go to the restroom, and then go back. And that was it. That was it. That was all I could do. The upside is I lost weight. I think I lost like 12, 14 pounds in a week. You were going to go on holiday and you couldn't? Yeah. And it always happens when you're getting ready to do something, you're looking forward to. So
that's always how it works.
Yeah. Tends to be the universe will be like, oh, you've been busting your butt, working hard, and you're going on vacation. No, we don't want you to do that. Here's a little sickness, just enough for you to cancel it. Yeah. We understand that. That's kind of how it goes. Yeah, SARS is a terrible thing, man. Like, I had a friend of mine go, yeah, I got COVID, and he was out. It didn't really even bother him. He just like had the sniffles out of it. My daughter thought I was going to die. Tara said, no, I'm not going to die. Because I knew I wasn't going to die. Just, I'll tell you what, I literally was bedridden. I could barely walk. And then when it was over, when it passed enough, for a good week after that, I was weak. I waited a while to even try to drive because you start driving and you'd feel off balance and have to pull over. And so I started with simple, like going to the gas station or something like that. It was pretty serious stuff. And then, you look back on the history of SARS and happening like Japan and on. SARS generally does you in. It's a very, very bad thing to get. So I can say that's the sickest I've ever been.
Oh, you just finished your 2,000 point night goblin army?
Yeah, so we have a podcast, remember, Ash? So Ice Wolf says, doing good, lots of work and hobby, finishing off his 2,000 point night goblin army. Lots of squig and fantastics. Cool. Telemachus is on typo. It all bounced off him. That's awesome. Yeah, I was one of the essential workers, man. I didn't even worry about it. I always was one of those people that's like, I'm not gonna worry about it. But SARS was a little different bug. You should research it. You'll find out it's not a naturally occurring bug. And it was bad. But otherwise, generally, I don't ask Ashley. I just
We
generally
don't get sick, which is
Generally
BS because I'm the one that always ends up getting sick and he doesn't.
Well, I'll get sick occasionally, but not.
Rarely.
But not generally, not too much. So if it bounces off you, then that's a good thing. What is this? My phone just says there's 3 weather alerts in our area. 3 heat advisory.
I'd say we're under a heat advisory.
Yeah. So but hopefully you're feeling good now there, Taylor, and then just take it easy. Yes, Telemachus, I know. He says very little is natural anymore. They mess with everything. I know. Go in and try to buy vegetables or fruit. You have to read the barcode thing. I've been doing a lot of research on what I'm eating lately in the last couple of years. Everything has changed, man. It's all I don't, just been altered on everything. So again, that's why I say we're all gamers. We all eat. Just my advice is check what you're eating. That's all I can say, because it will wake you up. So, although Telemachus is a natural to open up a box of sprues and smell the goodness of the fresh plastic little goodies that you're going to put together. No, but I like it. It's really, really good. Really a good thing sometimes. So yeah, it is what it is. And I don't know how I get stupid little fly trapped in the house, but he's following me everywhere. See him?
Yeah, because you probably from outside when you let Jess in.
When you go outside here today, it's pretty hot, muggy. It's pretty nasty. It's not so much the heat because, like you guys all know, I used to live out in California. I lived in the desert part, so it's not that it's 105. It's the humidity, and it's just like you're being boiled while you're burning. Yeah. It's difficult. Oh, so I don't know, Ice Wolf, way out there in the Netherlands, it sounds like you got pretty nice weather and stuff most of the time. That's a pretty big army too. Civic, 2,000 points. Probably, what do I got with one-page rules? Wasn't it? Yeah, it was almost 2,000.
Yeah, you have right about 2,000.
Close.
I think 17. Well, we did have that massive tank and the new walker you have.
Tank. The tank is...
That one that's up in pieces.
Adds 400s.
No,
points.
that one's the bigger one. I think that's the more...
5
or 6.
Adds 400 to 500 points.
The one that Keegan Prinn used, like 400. I think that one's the 600 one. And then your other little... You don't like the film or the resin one because it's pink.
What are you talking about?
Your little walker.
No, this thing, I didn't say I didn't like it. I said, this isn't pink, it's tan. So the tan resin comes out looking, doesn't that look like peach?
It's peach.
So it's the detail's good, don't get me wrong. The resin's fine. The peach undercoat, it's not going to work for me. I'm just going to keep printing things gray because...
we don't have any of the peach anymore.
Put them gray, then the details will come
we're
out.
Out of the peach.
Well, that's fine. I'll primer it. I'll still use it. It's just that it come out looking like peach.
Yeah.
Taylor says, I love your room. Well, thank you. It is not, this is the kids' old gaming room. So my boys, we've all been gamers in the family. And so we did mostly just, started off with like Pong, Atari, Sega Genesis, the old NES, and every game system since then, and then miniatures. So they've done a lot of gaming in this room. It was their room on the wall. You see part of it, or the ceiling says Dead Space. Is what you can't see. So they've primered.
There's COD, there's Halo.
Yeah.
Oblivion, Prototype. That whole wall is like an American flag. It's just all games that the kids loved plain.
So
So-
them and her one day decided, I come home from work and I'm like, good God, you could smell, and as soon as you open the door, it smell like automotive paint. Well, she had found somebody set out a whole bunch of automotive paints. Now, in sheer brilliance, she decided to use auto spray paint on the walls, which, boy, I about choked coming in the door. I don't know how
We had the windows open.
Yeah, okay.
It just wasn't enough airflow.
It was a lot. So, anyways, once they moved out, we just kept it the gaming room, added the fake brick wall, and then all these are, miniature games. There's Warhammer stuff up there, and One Page Rules, and Team Yankee, and just a whole bunch. Aliens and Hex Encounter games. And
Yeah, so everything up on this shelf is all World War in general.
2.
2, 1, all war stuff. There's a little shelf that's behind Greg that has the granddaughter pretty much took over half one. But it has Makes of Glory, Cells of Glory.
That's her little toolbox.
Yeah, there's a little purple toolbox. That's hers.
And then there's Star Wars Legion, and then all the miniatures above it.
There's one underneath the flag that has Zombicide. Predominantly all Zombicide, I think.
Yeah,
I think that's
they're all
Zombicide.
games. They're all games on that.
The very last one has my 3D printer. And then there's Aliens and a couple other smaller games down at the very bottom. And then there's games actually behind the wall.
Yeah, so we just decided we're going to leave it alone and leave all their memories of gaming and keep it a game room. So that's what we did. Flumica says they found a bacteria that eats plastic. Wait till... Oops. Where'd it go? Wait till they accidentally unleash that one in the wild. Yeah, That, since everything we have made of plastic, it would be pretty much a disaster. You know what I mean? Ice Wolf says it's nice 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And it was around 90 last week with same humidity as you guys. Wow. So the closer the humidity gets to 100%, or the number that you're at. So if it's 90 degrees and it's 90% humidity, it's terrible. Ice Wolf also says everything I paint, I do black, and then heavy white zenith with airbrush. So I don't care which color the resin is. Yeah, so Ice Wolf, this is my airbrush. Rust-Oleum. 2 times. Yeah, flat gray primer. Bonds to metal, wood, plastics, whatever. So, well, if you got to go, thank you for coming by, Taylor. We appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you next week, too. You're more than welcome to come on and say hi. So Ice Wolf, we have an airbrush. Ashley has one. I think Clit gave it to you.
Yeah.
But we just have not used it.
Yeah, right now it's 90 degrees. Feels like 106 with a humidity of 66.
It feels like 106 with the humidity of 66. So there's 3 6s. Woo! We did it. We got 666 in our weather. Yay! I guess. Tlumika says it's 88 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment there where he's at. But don't you have that? You have that big man cave with the AC and all that stuff, right, Tlumika? The bunker. Ice Wolf says almost always use speed paints for the rest. Slap chopping it. It looks nice from a foot away. Well, when you're standing at the table, your eyes to the table, it's going to be 2 to 3 feet or so, depending on how tall you are from what you're looking at anyways. I just always like, for me, it's just my preference. I like, and it started way back when I was painting Space Marines. I found that the flat gray under primer brought out the Space Marine blue better. And then for some reason, to me, it seems like it makes the details pop a little bit more on the model. So
no, you just don't know how to make detail.
Now, so you feel sick, but not sick enough to
slam you enough
to do the husband-wife slam. Yeah. So
no, see, none of them. I wash my models pretty good. So when I take them out of the printer, I rinse them off in the alcohol solution, break off all the supports, and then clean them up. and then take them into our bathroom and soap and basically an old toothbrush and scrub the living hell out of
Old
them.
toothbrush. My toothbrush been tasting funny.
It's my old toothbrush, not
okay.
yours.
Okay. That would be a bad thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not that bad. But, and then basically let them completely dry and then put them into the cure and cure them.
One time I painted on unprimered stuff, and I don't want to do that again. So I just primer it all. That's just me. But
yeah, see, the paint didn't stick for you. I don't know what you did, but none of my stuff I ever primed. I think I did a couple of times, and I did not like how it made the paint.
If you wash it thoroughly, maybe I didn't wash it thoroughly enough, or you can't get into every little crevice sometimes on some of the detail. On the bigger models, you can. But, if there's any little bit of that resin oil left,
yeah, that's a possibility.
The paint's going to separate. It'll do its thing and separate all over on you. So I just like to primer them. That's all. And now that the tank's primered, because it's a big size tank, I'm going to start painting on that during the week. I'll take it before and after.
Still thinks he's going to win.
Who?
That's funny.
Who?
You.
On what? Win on what? I'm lost.
The one-page rules, even with the tanks.
Oh. Well, the tank should help, right? It's something I can do. I had to get...
You have to go against my T-Rex.
He's a tank. They shoot big things. Big shells.
Yeah, and my T-Rex shoots shit, too.
Really? Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how that goes. I think Ashley's a little irritated because every time it plays a Vezda games, and they're designed for the Russian troops. She plays the Russian troops, the Soviets, all the time.
And you know what? And Germans always have more troops than the Russians do.
They just had better equipment, is what it was. Not necessarily better equipment and, more trained. A lot of the Russian army back then was forced into it. Icewolf says he will only clean with alcohol, then he has a big UV light, and they're mainly going to her for an hour. Resin oil is nasty, but never have any problems with it anymore. We don't either. Once it comes out of the printer, it goes into the washer, and then she takes it out and cures it. And honestly, I just haven't. I think it was, and everybody knows who Reaper Bones is, right? I think it was a couple of the Bones models I had.
I don't remember.
That I was painting, that I didn't primer, and it says ready to paint, so I took it out, but the oil, the paint started separating. So I just don't do that no more. She cleans them, so I don't have to clean them once they come out. But if I get something, a lot of times I'll wash it with soap and water, let it dry, and then I'll just primer it. And I literally, other than one or two times in decades, have I had a problem, because for me, that system of the way I do it works. Other people have other tricks they do. Whatever works for you, stick with it. That's what I do. Just like some of the painting on the sprue, Ashley kind of has fun and picks at me about that, but it's just easier for me to...
I don't understand that one.
Well, because when I do the Games Workshop stuff, I like to do it exactly how they have it. Anything else is different. I paint it however I want, right? But some of the things I just keep on the sprue, and it's easier for me to turn the sprue and get to the parts. I just like to...
But then you have to cut it, snip them off the sprue, and then you have to go and refix it.
No, because I'm painting them, and then when you glue it together, there's very little touch-up. You're going to do a little touch-up anyways, but it just works for me. My models come out nice and clean, so that's what I like. Don't patronize me. Pat me on the shoulder. Well, yeah, there's more one-page rule notifications.
That's what I was looking for.
Is there more updates and stuff? I don't know who those are. Convention appearance models. So Gen Con, yeah.
Nice.
But if that works for you, then Icewolf, that's the big thing there. Wash them and cure them, and they're good to go. I have no problems with it.
That's an interesting paint color scheme for that dinosaur.
Ashley's looking at one-page rolls, prints, different colors and whatnot. Grim Dark Future, Big Dino, it says. Big Dino, bigger
it's this guy.
firearm. Yeah. Yeah, but it's bigger. Somewhat.
I just didn't put
They
guy
have
on
some
it.
pretty cool models.
Yeah.
So right now, Ashley's just been, when she's been printing, it's just been just enough for us to have a little battle with some dwarves in the wrapping.
Because it's kind of pointless to really do very much. We don't have a big area where we can go and have, 5,000 point battle.
I don't really necessarily know I want to have a 5,000 point battle anyways. It'd be, unless you're talking big items like 400 and 500 points per item, you could easily add up. But if that's mostly ground troops, that's a lot.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
ISO says GW sprue is brilliant design for painting on the sprue, but mostly have too many parts for me. I like to print complete models. Yeah. So the reason I paint this, and I'm just referring only to the Space Marines, nothing else. I paint them on the sprues because a lot of times their poses are they're crossing their chest with their their equipment or their weapon, and if you were to assemble the model and do that, you're not getting behind there very easily, and they have the gold on that pattern on the chest, breastplate and stuff. So for me, if I paint that first and paint both sides of the weapon, when I put it on, no matter what angle you turn the model at, you'll see it's completed. And maybe I'm just being too picky on myself, but that's how I do it. Once they're put together, I don't paint the area that's to be glued because, for obvious reasons. And then I just do little touch-ups that I'll do before I put the decals on. And then they come out good. So like this guy, man, I mean, everything was painted around him, but see, it comes out nice and clean. And that's kind of what I want. And if I were to try to paint it all together, like in the cage where the pilot is, that's separate pieces. So obviously we painted that guy and all that before we put it in there and put it together. Otherwise, it's just going to get sloppy. And so just picky. That is all. That's just me. So yes, the next thing I'm doing, like I said the last show, is I'm not touching these dwarves till Mini Warmith's paint challenge. But before that, I had the nice title Mythos gave me of Hobby Unicorn because I was caught up. But
keyword was.
But not now. So these things I'll wait on. Now the tank I'm going to paint during the week after work, so I can at least get that done.
I don't see that happening.
Well, I'm going to try. Listen, this negative. I know you're sick, but
No, we don't ever have time when you get off work.
I will make my best.
Okay, we'll see.
We'll see. Mini Wormut. I didn't see that. I was looking at Ashley. He says, "Nah, you're not being too picky. You're just being a 40K fanboy." No, unfortunately I'm picky like that, even on my little 15 millimeter Texas Rangers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different paints and coats on them, at least. So I even painted the faces, put the flesh coat on them, different colored coats, pants, boots, leather straps, of course, the little firearms and whatnot. So I'm trying not to be a quote 40K fanboy. I'm just picky in general.
Fanboy.
Yeah. I do like Games Workshop stuff. I mean, I'm with everybody else. I think they're way overpriced. It's very expensive. And I haven't bought anything since, I don't know, GW related in a year at least. It's just it's too pricey.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, their models are extremely detailed, very sturdy and nice. I don't never have a problem with them. Ice Wolf says 40K, he airbrushes mostly with shifting color paints. I like those. They change color on different angles. So you need to assemble first, but the effects are great. I painted a dragon once with that color shift paint, and it was really cool. Really cool. It ended up getting broken in the trash, but it was really neat the first time I bought that color shift paint. And so it was pretty cool to turn it around and see. I don't know if, I mean, what I could do that way. I'm sitting here thinking, not sure what I can apply it to on the games that I play anymore, but it is some cool stuff. It really is.
Yeah, look, babe, see? You got a big gun here, you got rockets there, you got rockets there.
Yeah, that's a big model. You're gonna have to put that in pieces.
Oh, it is. It's in
some
pieces.
Of the stuff
the base alone is 6 pieces.
6 pieces?
Uh-huh. Because you got this big rock is 1, and then this is 4. The legs are 1. Yeah, it's a massive piece. Height 317 millimeters. How many inches is that?
You have to look that one up. It's going to be, what is it, 10, 12 inches, it looks like, type of model.
12 and a half inches
12, okay.
tall.
That's what I'm saying. It looked 10, 12 inches on
Yeah.
the model. But that's a big model.
That's my Titan.
Charles says he bought Hex Encounter games, 6 of them. And Minnie Warmutt says, why? Because you have the money, Charles says.
He must have won at the casino.
Yeah, hey, you know, Charles, if you're winning your money, that's a good extra there, you know. Extra money, fun money, well, it's extra money. So, like, if you go in the casino, you take $50 in, and you come out with 200, you know, you're up $150. Then you got extra money. And stupidity. Yeah,
that
just
sounds like Greg.
Sounds like what, me?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, it's stupid for us to buy that.
Some were werewolves. Nice. No, it's never stupidity if you want to buy a game and you like the stuff. So just because some people are picky doesn't really.
Okay, again, look at my models and then look at yours, Mister. I got 1 coat.
Huh?
You're acting like Brian.
What? Boy, your femur's causing you to be delusional. 1 coat's the base coat, honey. That isn't all the other stuff that's done. So you base coat them, then there's all their leather gear, then there's their boots, then there's their firearms, then there's the flesh for the face, then there's the skin tone.
All your guys have helmets on.
Not all of them. Some of them don't. And even the ones that do, still different process.
14.7.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty tall model. Ice Wolf at 14 inches.
No, it's 12 and a half. But yeah, he's just saying 375. It's 317 for this model.
Oh, I thought you said. So 317 still.
Approximately 317.
That's still a big model to put on a table. I mean,
tall.
You know, a foot tall is a foot tall, no matter how you chop it up. So that would be big. But then again, how do you beat something like that? With a super tank, I guess. So we'll see. I don't know how many points is it. It's $35 just for that.
I got it for free though.
Well, yeah, you got it for free, but it's normally. Wow. Well, it'll be interesting when it's time to battle that. But right now, we are doing other things with mini Warmut and stuff. So 5 parsecs from home. And yes, the book is opened. Greg's been glancing through it when he gets the time. I'm doing that reading thing. So this is an interesting way this is set up because it just offers you a lot of possibilities. No, that's okay, Ice Wolf. He says he heard 375, but 317 is like 12 and a half inches. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's still a large model to set on the table. I mean, and that's got to be like a Titan because the whole scale for theirs is roughly 28 millimeter, roughly. You know. So it's going to be a big model.
I don't know if I have anything for yours.
No, mine's probably okay. I don't need it anymore right now. I got more than enough of the human defense.
I know
Force,
Keegan's doors for the Grim Dark, I believe I have. I don't think I have any for.
So, Mini Warmut. Ashley is feeling under the weather the last 2 days. She's been pretty sick. But goal is to try to find some.
I found some. I'll get them printed.
She already found some? Mm-hmm. Find some STL files that represent our characters. She's going to print them up and then just ship them to you. And you can use them if you want when you're doing your stuff for our 5 parsecs from home games. So that'll work. You know, I kind of like this. The fact that Modifius makes it, to me, it means it's a good game because I have never had an issue with Modifius stuff.
You do have a Titan right there.
Yeah, this big dude.
Yeah.
Icewolf says, yes, I downloaded also the rules. When is there an update at Mini Warmut? And Mini Warmut says, very soon. I'm hoping to have multiple videos scheduled before he leaves for Michigan. So, knowing Brian, he'll get it done. He'll get all his videos done and schedule them to come out, which is a good deal. But anyways, we do appreciate the book, man. Mini Warmut was kind enough to send this to me because I didn't have a copy of this, and I appreciate it very much. If you want, we can paint a Mini Warmut and then send them.
I will paint them.
Oh. Mini Warmut says, oh, you trust my painting skills? Haha. So Ashley says she'll paint them and send them to you.
And
you just going to one coat them? Is that what you're going to do?
Yours I will.
Oh, okay.
Just paint it gray.
It's painted gray. Whatever. Gray resin with gray flat primer.
Yep.
Still, it's nice. It helps it pop the colors I put on it. So, I mean, I would paint it or primer it different if I needed it to. Icewolf says he's already seen a lot of rolling, but he looks really nice already. He is, for sure. Looking at it. Well, the upside is at least there's a D100 in it, so you got multiple choices on things, and this is going to help a lot. Again, to have what we're doing in the game, so it is all good. It's all good. I think it will be quite fun, and we can stick with it. So let's see. Did you have anything you wanted to say also, Ashley, or no?
No.
Okay.
Not today.
Ashley just...
Yeah, I'm still here, so hush.
Well, I'm glad you made it, but, you know, better to show up than not. So that's good. You can go to bed if you want.
I gotta finish making dinner.
No. I don't want you sneezing all over my dinner. Here, honey. Here's your plate. Enjoy.
Oh, I didn't do that when I made your freaking breakfast this morning, so stop.
Yeah, she got up and made breakfast. I told her you could sleep in and just...
No, we had a 3-year-old that gets up.
Yeah, she just likes to play though.
Yeah.
Me and her were playing, so. That's
No,
all
she's
good.
a sweetheart. We got her a little like fake phone that plays music, and she brought it in and put it up on my windowsill, playing music, trying to make me feel better.
Yeah, that was kind of cute.
She is cute.
She wanted Ashley to feel better. So.
And her little, it's a like a ball beanie baby, basically. It was like her cow.
Minnie Warren says, nice.
Wow.
It's a very peaceful hangout. Stay sick, Ashley. It's wonderful. Yeah, that's funny, Brian. Ice Wolf says she is a real trooper. But yeah, you are noticeably more subdued. Okay.
You're sleeping on the floor with the dog.
Oh, so I get attention then.
The dog would probably actually like it.
Dog would crash right next to me.
Yeah, she probably would.
Jesse's having some issues, so still, and
but she's still kicking.
Yeah, she's still kicking, so we're just helping to get through that too. But it is what it is at this point, and see how much longer we have with the dog. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. This to me is just a day by day kind of thing for her at this point. So we'll let you know if something else takes off and goes sideways. She's dealing with a few things that well, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But thank you, Minnie Warm Up, for saying it's a peaceful hangout, though. I think Ashley will probably be over next day or two. I don't know. She seems a little better today already. Oh, I know what you mean there, Ice Wolf. He says, I mean Ashley for showing up as a trooper. So I hear she is still pretty sick. Yeah, she is. She trying to get through the show. That's why I keep offering her she can go back and lay down if she needs to. So it's hard when you're sick to do anything, but And then there's tomorrow, work days again.
Well, at least I don't have to work until 3:00 tomorrow. So
yeah, so you got the morning to rest.
I can I can rest up pretty good.
I have a whole bunch of stuff waiting for me, according to my messages on the office phone.
Well, you got to do some plumbing stuff, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I got to clean a sewer. Yay. That'll be a fun job. But it's got to be done. So hopefully it's not too terribly hot. So I'm going to get on that early in the morning before it gets crazy warm. Because like now it's 106 with the humidity and the heat index.
93 tomorrow.
Yeah, but what's the heat supposed to? Is that rain tomorrow too?
Yep, from about 5 a.m. to 10 a.m.
I'll probably be out working in the rain on that. So, oh well, at least I can't complain about being too hot if it's raining on me.
Oh, you might not. Well, 7 and 6 is way up there, and then it starts dropping.
Well, it's going to be hotter tomorrow than today.
93.
Yeah.
It doesn't say humidity or anything like that.
Well, but if it rains, the humidity will take off in the afternoon.
Around noon is when the heat advisory starts.
So it'll be fun. Anyways, that's why we like doing this stuff.
Yeah, it won't show me any of the actual other details.
Ice Wolf says, just go buy lots of stuff. That's a woman's best medicine.
No, actually mine is not.
Minnie Warma says, man, you guys are going to get rocked with a severe thunderstorm later tonight. We might. I've got, since we started the show, it popped up 3 warnings on this phone. Started at 4:19, and I keep getting little.
There's nothing that's showing until Monday.
Tonight and tomorrow night, it said. The severe storm is supposed to be even worse tomorrow. But I mean, this isn't showing. It's not like your normal rolling thunderstorms where it's relaxing. I said stuff anymore is just
Wednesday,
violent.
You got all day thunderstorms.
That's not fun because that messes with the sewer system and the drainage system.
But Monday is just from 6 to 10, 5 to 10. So if it doesn't come down a lot, then we should be okay.
So we'll have to wait and see. But, it does get severe out here sometimes. We've just been fortunate to where it's not been pounding us like other states. Other states have had such severe damage that it's
Hey, at least we don't live by no
very
rivers.
bad. What?
At least we don't live by no rivers. The closest
Not
river
too
is what, a
close.
15-minute drive from us?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to live next to any waterway at this point. After seeing what's happened just the last couple weeks all over the earth, it's
no thank you.
bad. Yeah. So that's another thing. So you wake up and just be grateful you woke up, you got the day, and take it from there. Other people just don't have nothing. Or if they did, it's all gone. And so I'm grateful for what I have and what I got, because that's the only option you got, right? Hopefully it doesn't get too bad, though, because there's really nowhere to go here except the mailroom. And that's not a guarantee.
Well, if it starts getting bad tomorrow, I'll be at my work for the most part.
Yeah, but at your work, don't they have a place for all the patients and stuff?
No. Take them into the hallways.
Oh. Charles says sun and some wind, a high of 70s. That's how we suffer. Well, take it easy out there, Charles. I think as soon as California sinks, then you start getting water in San Diego up in your backyard. Because they keep saying it's going to sink, right? Icewell says, in the Netherlands, no problems. We have dikes around our rivers. I live between two of the biggest rivers here in Holland. Yeah, I think you had mentioned that before. That's cool. But they're pre-planning and trying to stay ahead of a situation.
Yeah, they're building basically flood walls down in our town to try to help so it doesn't re-flood.
The problem with water is it tends to find a way, and then
it always seeps through.
It's like Kernville. You guys, you had to have heard of that in the last couple of weeks ago, where the kids' camp was washed away and all that. So the water rose 26 feet in minutes. 26 feet. That's 3 stories of water coming at you. So if you're in a tent or an RV, you're just kind of done. And when the water comes up that fast everywhere, you got an issue. So we don't live close to the river. If it floods over here, we're in trouble, man.
Yeah.
Because in 2008, if you guys look up that flood, I think it's 2008.
Yeah, it's 2008.
When Cedar Rapids, Iowa flooded, you could go over the freeway, it's like on an overpass going over town, and you look down.
The water was
above the street signs. They had boats.
It was what
they were going through the town with
4 or 5 feet from the actual freeway.
It got pretty close
to the freeway.
I don't know. I just remember looking off the overpass. You could see
just water.
1 story minimum, up to 14 feet downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So water's a destructive force. But yeah. Poor Ashley, yeah. You just aren't doing so well.
No. I gotta go finish getting dinner done.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I think just for today, we'll cut it a little short. Ashley's not feeling so good. So we will go ahead and end it. And in the meantime, stay safe wherever you're at. And Icewolf says 20 feet high dikes. Last time it was high at 95. Wow, you had less than half a foot left. That's the thing now. The water comes up so quick that it's people get mistaken. They get they feel, well, it can't happen to me because you hear it all the time, and then it does, and it gets bad. But you take care out there, Ice Wolf, Brian, and Telemachus. Telemachus was first showing up today. That's cool. So thank you, guys. We always appreciate the end of the week. Oh my God, Ice Wolf, you just made me mess up. He says she needs a good massage. Wink, wink. Yeah. Now I lost my train of thought. But anyways, at the end of every week, you guys make it great because it starts the week off good too. So take care, you guys. I will be good, guys. Mini Warmutt. I shall try. We'll see you guys next week for maybe a longer show.
Hopefully.
Yeah.